Good morning. Good morning. 7:36 a.m. in Chicago. How's everybody doing? Um, well, it's been a slow movers, but as we start to get a little bit closer here, we got some jobless claims just came out too on the futures. So those numbers were a little better. All right. So the jobless claims. So we'll see with that. Okay. Um, we will get unemployment on the first Friday of the new month, all right, which will come in next week. Okay. So what do we got this morning? We got the spies here sitting near the highs of the day. Okay. 693.66. We're 693.93. We just took that day out, okay, as we speak. Got up to 694. All right, so a little better here for the markets now this morning with the Nvidia, which was kind of in line. There's not much going on with Nvidia. Salesforce was not that great. It's about $4 lower this morning. So we'll see. We'll go through, kind of wrap it all up here right now. All right. So there is your futures on the move, going back up, taking day up. All right. Q. Same thing here with the Qs. Yesterday's highs were 616.83, 616.83. We are trading 616.93. All right, so we're up about a dime higher, and that looks like that would take a day up. All right, so we're real close there. 616.83. We're kind of tinkering around with the highs of yesterday. All right, so there's your cues to start the day. Diamond's a little bit better here this morning. DIA on our diamonds a little bit better here. So what do we got there? We got moving back up, man. This thing's been steadily moving to the upside all on the overnight. So we got up to 496.16. All right, so we're at 495.11, so we got a little bit of expansion coming up here, 496.16 area. This would be our next magnitude, guys. That's what we're looking at, 497.10. All right, and then if we moved exponentially up from there, we wouldn't see what we would get there. Possibly maybe this 497.89 number coming back up. All right, as you can see, months are still holding in pretty good. And what's the one thing that is really starting to get better here now again? The months, remember, they were red. Now they're green. Okay, so this is a big change. Same thing with the week with the hammer up now. All right, so I think we talked about this a couple of days ago. Said maybe going into this new month, and it seems to be going that way. So right now I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed and see if I can keep them going up. All right, so let's go right to it. Right, Nvidia, not much to do here. All right. It got up to 204. I watched it after the close yesterday. Got up to 204. Back up to 197. But all their revenue came from their data centers. That's where the money's coming from right now. All right. So they're going to need to get more well-rounded than that if they want to keep these earnings coming. All right. And you got to watch out for these valuations on all stocks, guys. Valuations. All right. They could be inflated, okay? So be aware of that, all right? Just be aware of the fact that they might be overvaluing these stocks, based upon the future that we don't know what's going to happen in, all right? But Nvidia, so here we are. We're kind of stuck in the middle of the, almost probably here would be about the middle, 197. So we sit at 197.28 right now. So we'll see what happens with Nvidia. All right, we'll see if we can get back up to them highs. We got up to 204. All right, so they're holding up pretty well. I thought that maybe they'd get beat up a little bit more on the overnight, but they for holding it here at 197. That's the number, right? That's what we were talking about yesterday. That's exactly where we were. All right. What did we talk about? Our support level. Where is it? It's at 195. So you're two bucks lower from there. You need to stay above there. You start to break below there, then it just gets iffy. All right. So there's NVIDIA this morning. Salesforce a little bit lower here now. Closed at 191.75. It's trading 187.59 right now. So down a little bit more than $4 to the downside here, and about 2.4% lower this morning on Salesforce, coming back down. So you're going to get back inside this day. This day was strong, okay? So they might just shrug it off and move on, but we'll wait and see if that's going to happen. All right, so we're stuck in this 188.13. All right, so you're going to be handily inside the day on Salesforce. All right, we'll see. I just don't know. All right, I don't know. All right, I think I'm not really on board until there's a parade going on. All right, and floats and the whole show. All right, so we're not really getting that right now. All right, so Salesforce going to be inside day to start the day. All right, so that's you got. And Warner Brothers Discovery, just a little bit here. They were talking about it because it hit $30. They're still in bed with Netflix and they can't seem to get a deal done. So it sits here with the 1-2 to start the year. All right, we'll wait and see until there's a deal. There's just a bunch of guessing and other stuff like that. Dell Computer up a tad, up maybe 1%. All right, Dell about 1% here, coming back up. It closed at 123.48. Now we're getting up, taking that day up. 124.30 right now. All right, so where we're at here, we're actually at the highs, we got up to 124.86. That still doesn't get you done. So you're going to be inside day here, a little better on Dell, but not taking day up. So you got the 2-1 looking nice for the month here. We'll look for the month to see if something happens there. All right, so new month coming Monday. All right, so we'll see what happens there. All right, so Dell Computer. What else? Baidu coming back down this morning here now on the Baidu. Closed at 132.65. So we are down pretty good here. Another one, we're down about $4 and change on Baidu, coming back down. All right, so 126. So come down to the lows here on the overnight around 126.50. They're trying to hover above there right now. Finishes the day with the inside day. All right, so looking for that 212 back down. 131.53, breaking that pretty good. All right, so we're going to have some downside here. Breaking out both of the 2 days here, and we come down to 127. All right, so we're going to have to bring that down a little bit. A little more, we're going to be back into this range right in here with the gapper down. That's going to be the 212 down, complementing the month that's already garbage and moving the week down as well. All right, so Baidu coming back down. Not that great for that guy, but keep an eye on it. I don't see one of those like that yesterday. That work day yesterday was amazing. Look at it's higher again today. All right, so if you're in that, do not get out of that stock. All right, that was a beauty yesterday, man. I hope somebody made some money on that one. All right, SanDisk is in the news just a tad. SNDK. Here's another one. There's a lot of close to the vest stocks today, man. 632.28. This one's probably better. So SanDisk, we're up 3%. All right, so 3% move to the upside on SanDisk, was much higher on the overnight. All right, they brought that in by $20. All right, so we'll see what SanDisk brings. You got the 2-1 inside, trading at where we at right now, 651. All right, so 651 is still going to be on the inside one day. All right, so we're looking for the 211 to start the day on SanDisk. See if anything moves there. Okay, couple of we have a couple the trading desk TTD TTD lower this morning here, down about $4. Everybody's in the $4 mode today. All right, this one's actually about $3.80 right now, coming back down, and it's been trying to fight back a little bit here to 25. Closes at 25.16. It is currently trading at 21.50. All right, so we got to have some expansion to the downside. We're looking all the way down here, folks, $21. All right, so we're going to get a gapper down. Right now, trading at 21.52. All right, so we're going to be right in this area in here. All right, look for the gap down. The months are already bad. You're going to add more bad to bad. Did he just say that? All right. All right. And then you got the hammer coming back up in the week, which is now going to turn red and come back down. The trading desk. Nice system, by the way. Really, really nice there on the trading desk. All right. TTD. Okay. What else? So how about Celsius, man? Get out of the way. This thing, man. This is your workout partner. Okay. Get $61. What are you talking about, $61? So closed at 50.61. We got good expansion coming up on this thing. These guys are selling this stuff all over the world. All right, Celsius, this stock is just, it's been pretty choppy on the weeklies, right? Had the death spiral to the downside, boy, and it made the move bounce, and boom, I say back up to there. Yeah, oh yeah, we're going and we're taking more than that. Right now, we have dropped back a little bit into the 57 range. All right, so right now we're going to be around here to when we open. We're looking to take this out, and then our next move would be here, coming back up to this peak at 63.53. I did get up to $61 on overnight. Celsius, much better this morning. I'm kind of watching that Roblox because we're seeing if it's finally going to ever stay. And what do we got this morning now? 68.07. We're slightly lower. I'm starting to like it a little bit. It's starting to get, these dailies can be broke like nothing, but I'll tell you, this outside week, give me that 3.22 back up. What do you guys say? We got the month right now stuck inside here, but I'm still leery and I'm still Larry. Okay, both of them. All right, so I still sit tight on that one. I'm not in it. I'm not getting in it. I like this PL Planet. Planet is acting really well now. It did come down yesterday. Today was a good yesterday, the day to buy some. Coming back down here. We got the 2-1 on the month, looking for that 2-1-2 back up. All right, this hammer's been getting better every day. All right, see if we can get back up to 25.69 on the monthly high and see if we can move on that one. I like this one. I think this one's okay. All right, Planet. What else here? IONQ. This one's moving this morning. IONQ trading at 38.39, 38.39. All right, we're moving up on this one. All right, coming back up. It looks like we would want to take it out right here, and that's dating back to February 4th, and the high that day was 38.55. We are currently trading at 38.39, so a little bit move on the upside on the IONQ. A little better this morning. See if anything can come of that. Let's take a look at the things you guys want to hear about. You want to hear about Google. You want to hear about this and that, Google. So Google's been pushing here, man. All right, got it back up to 313. All right, she's starting to drift back in a little bit. So nice little move here. Sympathy for the devil with the NVIDIA. And then what's Apple doing here? Apple. Apple, same way, back up to 274.53. It's just slightly higher. It is not really going anywhere right now. All right, so we're just holding a day up and taking it just up a tad. All right, so let's take a look at Tesla. I don't know, man. Tesla, I think you had some chances down there at down here at that when it broke below 400. That was the spot. That was the spot. All right. So now we're back up to this 415. Now what do we have this morning? 420. We're going to be inside day. It's going to take through 420. 420 to get back above there. All right, so we'll see what happens there. That would be your next magnitude to the upside, would be 424. Tesla's still got some troubles right now, but we'll wait and see if things can get better there. Okay, what else? Amazon again, man. You know, get to 212 and create a support level, would you? All right, I'm gonna keep saying it. Just cannot get it. All right, so Amazon up, puker up, trying to come puking back again. All right, so got to get up to that 212 area. We support there. Then I say 233, which is get your marching orders. All right, but it still hasn't gotten the marching orders, so that's the problem with that one. What else here? Microsoft, right? Grandpa, what's Grandpa doing? Grandpa's sleeping again. Always on the sleep, and Grandpa coming back down here, choppy, even on the overnight. So we got the 401. You know the numbers here. Gonna have to get through 403 and support there, and then go test up that 423 where we know there's big resistance there. All right, so I know the numbers. I watch them. I go through these stocks all the time. I know everything that's going on with them, but I'm not in it because it's just there's nothing to win it with right now. All right, so we're just going to have to wait on Microsoft. I would just sit tight on that one as well. Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Amazon. All right, that is your Mag 7, except for your Meta. Watch out for the XLCs today. All right, Communications Group. You got Warner Brothers Discovery, little chatter. 2 up on the day yesterday. Just slightly lower, 116, going to be inside day. I don't like the month, and the week ain't bad. All right, the week ain't bad coming up with the hammer. All right, so on that note, you would look at Meta. All right, Meta. I met a girl, 653. All right, so $3 lower on this thing right now. But handily inside day. Meta, and then we'll look at Netflix. All right, I got to look at the clock here. I'm starting to ramble. All right, 17 minutes ain't bad. All right, Netflix, where are we at here? 83.14, 83.27. We're taking day up on Netflix, guys. All right, I kind of like this group. Watch the XLCs, watch Charter Communications. Here's another one. Cheater, you cheater. 225.75, 233.55 to get out there. A little trapped in there. Wait and see. How about some Match.com, huh? Come on. All right, Match.com. Nice hammer on the day. Looks like she wants to go into force, maybe. Come on, man. 31.49, 31.39. We are taking day up here, or so it appears so. All right, and then you got Bumble. All right, if you're into that kind of thing. All right, Match and Bumble, and both nice hammers here. I can't. Bumble got down to 292. I mean, this is discount city right here. This thing should be at like at least $5. So I think this is coming down cheap. But yeah, but you're 2-2 down. You're 2-2 down on to start the year. All right. So look for this thing to reverse and come out of here. I think this is at a pretty decent discount. If you follow that one, narrow your field down. Don't watch it 100 stocks. That's my job. All right. I'll point you out the 100 stocks. All right, CRWV here a little bit on the news this morning too. Crew Weave. Here's another one, 98.78. Got up to 103.44. 98. You're not breaking day, are you? Well, yeah, it was at some point. All right, broke down below 97.85. So still handily in there. All right, so sit tight with that. 19 minutes. I got to call it there. All right. So we'll see what the day brings. All right. Futures are better right now, but let's see how they look at noon. All right. Be good.